Hey you guys, I wanted to get on here and tell you guys a couple things about me since I feel like the scammers have totally destroyed my image and made me seem like a greedy, really terrible person. So let me start out by saying I am not messaging you on any social media platform. I do not respond to messages on social media. I only respond to messages on my paid subscription website, which you can find in my all my links profile. And yes, that sounds really greedy saying it, but you guys gotta understand that I physically would never in my lifetime be able to get back to all social media messages I get. There's tens of thousands. It is not possible. And even if I responded to all, then everyone else would respond and I'd have 60,000 other to respond to. So I physically cannot. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I want to try to get more money from people. It's that it's literally just not possible. So I do respond on my website. That's the only place to actually reach me. And I also have a P.O. box for a pretty much free alternative way to reach me. Of course, it is snail mail, but I do give like handwritten responses. I don't respond to every single piece of mail, but I respond to as many as I can get to. Keep in mind, my P.O. box is nowhere near where I live. So I only go there every couple weeks because it is a long drive. I'm not able to go often. If it was closer to me, I would, but it is not close to me. So unfortunately, it is a little bit of a wait if you send me snail mail. And I accept handwritten letters, gifts. I love receiving gifts from you guys. I have a bunch of your clothes, your shirts, sweatshirts. I wear them all the time. Absolutely love them. I really like getting all mail from you guys. It's fun. It's fun to open, and I like to get to know you guys. And I collect license plates. So if you have any unwanted license plates, do not care what kind it is, please send me them. I absolutely love license plates, and I would love to receive more from you guys. So anyway, some things about me. I played hockey for 12 years. I was left wing and goalie. I am a New York Rangers fan. Hockey is by far my favorite sport. Loved playing it, had a lot of fun, a lot of good friendships, great memories. Absolutely love hockey. In terms of music I listen to a lot of 70s, 80s. I like some rap. I really like Biggie, Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Kanye, YMCMB. That's what like I grew up listening to, and like my mom listened to a lot of 80s music. That's what she grew up listening to, and so I grew up listening to a lot of it, like a lot of AC/DC, Pink Floyd. The first song I ever heard in my life was by Pink Floyd because my mom was listening to it while giving birth to me, and I still really love Pink Floyd. AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Ozzy on his own. All kinds of music like that. I really like the Scorpions. I like a little bit of Russian music as well. I like some grunge, some alternative. I like George Strait. I'm not a huge fan of country, but I do really like George Strait. He is great, but I feel like everyone likes George Strait. I own a farm, and I have a lot of birds on my farm. I won't say like the size of it in acreage or where it is or anything like that. But I do have a farm. I always dreamed of like having a farm when I was growing up, and I finally bought one. And there's actually a lot of things I really miss about living in town. Like a lot of things that I really miss, and I actually don't know if like I'm in love with the farm life as much as I thought I'd be. Just I think because like it's lonely and I don't know anyone where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like back home, I knew everyone, of course, because that's where I was from. My friends, family, most people were there. And now here, it's just like kind of lonely and quiet, and there's a big like religious community, so they probably don't want to be my friend. So it's kind of lonely, and I really don't like being super far from everything. That's just me being completely honest. I feel like whenever people like move, you would never hear them saying like, oh, I regret it or I don't like it. And I'm not saying I regret it. I'm not saying I don't like it. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of things that I couldn't have really prepared for. That I don't really like. And a lot of people won't say that because they don't want to look like they're a failure or they failed at something or whatever, but I'm not afraid of that. I don't care. I'm very open about stuff like this and how I feel about things, and there's just a lot of things that I do not like. So not that you guys care about like how I feel about living on a farm, but it is like kind of depressing. You know what I mean? Like I thought it'd be different, but I don't regret it. I'm really glad to like at least have this experience and know what it's like because I've always dreamed of it. I think it'd be better if I had like friends and family down here with me. You know what I mean? And I also really miss like snowy winters. I always like kind of wanted to get away from it the last couple years of my life, but then I moved away and there's no snow and I do miss it. So I really like when I go up north to check my P.O. box, I do I do like seeing the snow. I do miss the snow. I mean, it's nice to not like have salt on the road so I can drive my vehicles all year, but I do really miss the snow, to be completely honest. I do miss it. I've said this before, but it is like a natural assumption if a girl is in like a trade or interested in like vehicles, you can naturally assume like her dad was into it and kind of taught her. My dad is not into vehicles whatsoever. His work is not even close to blue collar. So I did not inherit this interest from anyone I'm related to. It was kind of just me developing it on my own. So yeah, there's no familial ties to anything that I'm really interested in. It's just me. I don't know. I just liked it on my own. I really do not like science fiction, and yes, I do like Star Wars, but I only got into Star Wars because I had a crush on a guy who liked Star Wars, and then we watched it, and like I was like, okay, the original three are like really cool, like cinematically, and I do like it. It was literally just like this off chance that, sorry, my foot, that someone that I had a crush on liked it, and then I kind of got into it. I'm not like the world's biggest, like I don't know all of the lore. I don't like the spin-off shows. I just like the movies. I think they're really interesting and the characters are cool, and I just can't imagine going to the theaters in the 70s and watching A New Hope. So I do think Star Wars is cool. I do not like Lord of the Rings. I don't like any other sci-fi movies, series, anything. Not at all. I only watch documentaries. I like solely once in a blue moon, like a horror movie or something else, or like something based on a true story that's not exactly a documentary, but I only like documentaries. For me, it's got to be real. It's got to be like in a way relatable, but I'm really interested in like people, like I guess anthropology, but just people, how they interact, how they live, their thoughts. Like I'm just really fascinated by people watching other people, seeing what they do, how their life is different from mine, their eating habits, sleeping habits. Everything like that to me is the most fascinating stuff in the entire world. I would love to be a fly on the wall in so many different people's like homes and lives, and I know that makes me sound really weird, but I don't care. It's just an interest of mine. It's really freaking fascinating to see how different everyone is, and I love it. So I watch documentaries. That's pretty much all that I like to watch, and my favorite documentaries are just on people and how different everyone is and different ways that people live. History ones can be interesting, like Chernobyl is really fascinating to me. And yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm into documentaries. I'm also obsessed with the shopping channel. QVC is my second home. And do I order things on there? No, I think I've ordered 2 things ever. I've been watching the shopping channel since I was a little kid. I'm obsessed with it. I just love how they like try to sell things and they always say, we're very busy, call now. Like to me, it's just, it started out being like really funny to me. Like, are people like really believing that this curling iron is life-changing? And then I just got totally enamored with it and I love it. So I watch the shopping channel religiously. I don't buy anything. I don't watch and think, oh, that product looks amazing, I need it. No. I watch it because to me, it's hilarious and I'm just so invested in it. I love seeing the products and how they'll take a bite of something, it's like the best thing they've ever eaten, and it's a fucking sausage. To me, it's just hilarious. I don't know. I love QVC. If you're at my house, baby, we are watching QVC, or we're watching a documentary, okay? That's all that's on my TV ever. I've seen like, maybe at this point, like 10 movies in my life, not including Star Wars. I've seen like maybe 10. I'm not a huge fan of movies unless they're a documentary. It has to be a documentary or I cannot get into it. I'm the annoying person where if we're watching a movie and it's not a documentary, I'm like, who is she? And why is she here? Who is this person? And wait, why is she mad at him? Like, I just really don't get what's going on. It needs to be relatable for me. Like, not even relatable that I can relate to all these people, but like real, I guess. It has to be real. Like, I have such a hard time with the concept of actors playing different people. Like, if I were to see Will Ferrell in one movie, how can he be playing a different character in the other? Because I'm thinking of him as that one character I've seen him play. So, like, I'm not meant for watching movies anyway. And that's another thing, too, with celebrities. I could name you, like, 5. Like, when people mention a celebrity, I literally have absolutely no idea who they're talking about. I know, like, about 5 celebrities, besides music artists. But, like, actresses, actors, I could not name you 5 right now if my life depended on it. And I guess that's because I don't watch movies. I don't know. Obviously, I like a lot of vehicles. I've had tons and tons of vehicles. I've traveled the country buying them. I love them. It's the thing I'm interested in. And I also collect taxidermy, but I do not hunt. I do own hunting land. I don't hunt, and I don't think I ever will for the rest of my existence. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know, but there's a little insight into my life. I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.